Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Here we go. Welcome to your Thursday KVJ Out of the Show Podcast.
Yeah, Kevin!
Yeah, here we go. Jaybird, you already cracked it. It's open.
Yeah, I was trying to...
He was trying to crack it again to get that sound again
do.
for the radio, but
Yeah.
you can't crack a beer twice, Bird.
I was trying to... I know.
I know.
I had a whole plan that fell apart. Thanks for calling me out on it.
She's right there. That's what she's there for.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do without her tomorrow?
I know, you're going to miss me. You put up a fight, but you going to miss me.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be so sad tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I say, I'm just throwing this out there. What if we just said fuck the dirt tomorrow? We just didn't do the dirt. We did something else.
Did something else?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like
The hurt. You guys do some kind of physical challenge where he hurts himself, guaranteed.
I don't hate that, actually.
Hurt of the day.
the hurt of the day.
Or the dessert of the day, talking about the finer desserts of what's happening out in the world with desserts.
7 o'clock, apple pie.
Oh, my gosh. 9 o'clock, chocolate pie.
I don't know. I like hurt of the day better.
I don't think Kevin's,
Guaranteed hurt yourself.
I don't think Kevin's going to go for it. We should do that. I love that idea.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll only go with necessary dirt stories tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually like the dirt. I'm kidding around. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
What?
Is that a school tour?
Oh, school tour. Oh,
That could really mess up our day.
I'm drinking a beer.
We have this camera. Well, we have this screen in the studio, and it shows us what's going on in the lobby. And I just saw a school tour coming through, and usually, that adds about 20 unnecessary minutes to our day.
That's a big class right there.
That is a big class.
Yep.
Unexpected.
I'll take it. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll be drunk when I do it. All right, kids, let me teach you about some fucking radio.
That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yep.
Please video it.
Oh, boy.
That's what you get. That's right. Well, a dirt story. Do it today, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. Justin Bieber, he just got engaged to Haley Baldwin. And we always talk about this. When you get tattoos, you don't get the other person's name or any kind of like tattoo from somebody you're with. It just never works out. It's doomed. He's got a Selena Gomez tattoo. And it's not like a tattoo that says Selena that you could turn into salami or, I don't know, something else.
Because everybody wants a salami tat.
Mm-hmm. Apparently this tattoo is an angel on his arms, and it's the face of Selena Gomez.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Now, would you have a problem if you were engaged to Panda, Virginia, and his ex was an angel on his arm?
That would trouble me. I would not like it. Okay, I'm looking at a picture of it. Oh, yeah, it's pretty pronounced. It's like right above his wrist.
Let me see.
It's her face, angel wings. Yeah, I'm not going to be down with that.
You could fix that, though. You could totally do something with that. You could turn her into a fish. You could make that into a fish easily.
Well, you got to do something with the face. Because you can't have Selena Gomez's face on your arm.
No, yeah, you could turn her face into a fish face. Face.
That's
a fish angel?
That's his left hand, too. So that's going to be where his wedding ring is.
Technically,
oh, wow.
If they get married.
You actually could make 3 fish because one of the wings and then one of the faces. That could work. You could also turn that into a hamburger or a hot dog.
Selena Gomez angel into a hot dog?
You could turn that tattoo into a hot dog without a doubt, or even in
hold that up to KVJ TV, Virginia, so the fine folks can check out this Bieber tat so they know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just add on to it. Just add. Make it into something else.
You got to cover it, though. You got to do something. Even if you take her face off of it and make it like, can you make her into Jesus?
I think you could do that.
These artists get really creative.
Oh, yeah.
When I see what they do covering up other tats, like, You can't tell there was ever that other tat there.
Pete Davidson just did the same thing. He had his ex-girlfriend, big ass tattoo of her name and all this shit, and he got the whole thing completely redone. It looks like a completely different arm now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do that.
Yeah, I guess if you have a creative tattoo artist, you can do that. But I'm assuming we got to get rid of it, right?
Yes.
That's the move.
You got to. I can't believe it's still there, actually.
Well, they were just together not that long ago. I'm mad I know that too. But yeah, they were just together.
Yeah, it was, what, 2-3 months ago?
Yeah, they tried to make another run at it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Who knows? They're going to make it work. What's going on? They apparently are going to do a small wedding in Canada. That's what it's all about. They're doing that whole counseling thing, too, so I wonder if they're going to bring that up in the counseling. Yeah.
Everybody should do that. That is a good thing, and that helps you talk about things that maybe, you're young and you're uncomfortable bringing up certain subjects, but you really do have to make sure you're on the same page with somebody, or you're going to be divorced, and that is a big pain in the ass.
Like what type of subjects?
Money, children, spending habits,
Yeah.
saving habits, goals,
Anal.
dreams. Definitely anal.
Yeah, I think they do. Honestly, I think they do. I think they talk about all that kind of stuff.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Because I was talking to my buddy, Pastor Sean. His son just got married, and he's like, yeah, I had to break it down. I mean, we had to... He's like, he broke out like the lube, and he's like, we talked about everything.
Like, we're talking,
really?
like 69ing got brought up, that got brought up.
I think everything. Yeah.
I kind of want to hear what they've got to say about that.
I mean, because at that point, they're like, anything goes, man. So at that, when you're married, you can do freaking all kinds of trick sex. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, oh, I mean.
Kevin's like, really? Man, I wish I was married.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I am.
Yeah, Kev, I mean, there's a lot you can do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of spots you can put it in.
There's not a lot you can't do.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the, you probably think, oh, okay, when you're doing like Christian counseling, it's going to be like pretty square. But no, I think he's like going because they're like, look, you're going to be banging this chick for the rest of your life. Like you want to be
spicy,
doing some different stuff. So here's like a manual and a handbook, and yeah, you got like 800 different positions you can do.
There's some KY.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, my buddy Sean was like, yeah, he's like, I gifted my son a large thing of lube and all this kind of stuff. And Todd is like, whoa, wow, how about that? Yeah,
like butt lube.
I don't know. I really didn't want to know too much. But
you didn't ask Pastor Sean if his son was into anal. I can't believe.
After he said lube, but I was kind of getting the feeling that he was talking about like put it in the butt.
Well, don't worry. Next time we see him, we'll ask him.
I will not.
Yeah, I was like,
him.
oh, all right.
Well, Kevin's bringing it up. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the 69 question.
But they're all in the same circle because Sean's friends with Carl Lentz, who is the one that's doing the counseling for Bieber. So I think they all kind of do kind of on the same page there. So I imagine if, I think they kind of talk about that stuff. Hey, how do you do your counseling? And they going, I talk about lube and, put it in the butt.
Well, sometimes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sometimes lube isn't always about the butt. I mean, you can get lube for, if you wanted to do some hand job play with each other. Or I think some women, they need a little, little dabadoo.
Just a little dab.
A little dab.
Yeah, so they you go the right one. They really they cover it, man.
That is.
They don't pull back or out.
No, they pull in.
Yeah,
or they push in.
Pull in.
Pull in. Like you pull in a garage.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fascinating stuff.
It sure is.
Yeah, you had my attention for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that. See exactly what they recommend. Dude, you got a tattoo of your ex.
Would you be uncomfortable if your kids came to you and talked to you about that specific of sex, where not just the birds and the bees, but it was like, Dad, what about the butt stuff? Like, if it was that.
Yeah, but I would do it. I'd be uncomfortable, but yeah, I would do it.
You'd have to call in somebody.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, I don't know, actually.
I know how it goes.
I've heard some tales of it.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
How it goes.
It's like Bigfoot. I've heard of it.
I've seen videos.
Yeah. Right. I'll give you a link. Here you go. Talking about taking a great story and making it awful. Sharon Osbourne's behind a movie about her husband Ozzy and his life.
She's behind it?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be her perspective.
You have heard stories about Ozzy.
Yes.
Fighting head off bats, pissing on the Alamo, doing the lines of ants and freaking out Motley Crue, where they're like going... Motley Crue, by the way, who has their own movie coming out very soon. The Dirt, that book they did, they're making that into a movie, which is probably going to be, I hear that's going to be fascinating.
If they do that right and get the right director and writer, that could be an amazing movie.
Amazing story, yeah. Great stuff, and for me personally, it'd be a fantastic soundtrack. But they're like going, this movie about Ozzy is going to be like, what, sex, drugs, the craziness, all that kind of stuff. And Sharon's like, Ozzy is more than that. I would hate to be a cliche. The movie's going to focus on us as a couple. It starts the day we met, and it's going to focus on how our lives were totally different but very similar in many ways. I was brought up by a powerful, successful father, and Ozzy was brought up extremely poor and somewhat abused. It's definitely going to be a tearjerker.
Oh, man, I love your Sharon Osbourne.
Gosh, how can you take such a great story and make it awful?
We want to see some biting of the bats.
I want to make this like if you're going to try to make this something sweet and awesome, how many times have you both cheated on each other? I think like on your honeymoon, I think Ozzy was banging another chick.
She slept with somebody in his band.
She was sleeping with a guitar player who wound up crashing the plane right above their trailer that died.
That's the good shit.
Yeah, right. This is better. If you don't put this in the movie and you're trying to make this an Ozzy love story, oh my God. It's like, it would almost be like, this is a challenge. I'm going to give you this man's life. And to me, if I had to say, he's probably my favorite artist of all time. I love Ozzy. I just think he's phenomenal. His music to me, and he stayed on. I love his recent stuff. I love his old stuff. Just good, complex, amazing musicianship that goes into it.
And he's funny, too.
And he's funny and everything else that goes into it. So you've got this very complex individual that's made amazing music, and the movie that could come from this. And you're going to make it a fucking love story?
It's certainly not being put together by him or any other man.
That's why
she shouldn't be allowed to touch.
She's not going to let any man on the project.
It's kind of like, I remember one episode of the Osbournes. They come out, and she one time was in charge of his stage production. And, he's the Prince of Darkness. Yes. And he's like out, and they've got, he used to have a huge, like, demon Ozzy that would lower him to the stage with, like, demon fireball eyes, and the arms would open up, and there was, like, ruff, ruff, and, like, this, like, demonic music is playing. You're like, you're just like, you had like the chills because you're like, oh my gosh, this is just intimidating. And Ozzy would come out, and his face and blood and fangs and all this kind of stuff, and fire, and like, and then she's in charge of the stage show, and she puts fucking bubbles out there.
I remember that. Bubbles
on the Prince of fucking Darkness.
Bubbles, really?
That really was one of the greatest moments of that show.
It was hysterical.
Bubbles!
But that's what it feels like this movie's going to be. You have the potential of that kind of stage presence that you're just like in awe of. And you're just like, I've got goosebumps. And we're going to get bubbles. And we're going to get bubbles of the Ozzy story, and I'm going to be pissed.
That's a joke.
It's awful. It should be Ozzy.
Those were the same issues they were afraid of with the Queen movie with Sacha Baron Cohen. He wanted the dirty grit shit.
That's what we want.
Well, it's entertaining. we don't need the Notebook.
Give us real.
You want to know
Ozzy starring in the Notebook.
You want to see Ozzy fucking come unhinged.
Well, you're going to be like, if you're watching this and there's not all this kind of stuff, and you're like, whoa, blown away with the stories, you're going to be like, all right. If it even, I'll give you a little bit of the love story.
A little bit, because it's real.
Sprinkle it in. Like a dash. Maybe 5%. 5% I'll give you.
Sprinkle it in how it happened.
It should be, honestly, if you want to do it, you want to be true to it, it should be 60% about the music. It should be 35% about the escapades and all the behind-the-scenes stories. And then give me 5% about your love story. Really, honestly, that really, I think you talk to any Ozzy fan, they'd be like, okay, those are the odds we like.
Maybe she's trying to make it a chick flick that she can push on the talk.
The Better View.
The
Talk.
Ozzy story a chick flick? What?
The Talk is where she's looking to promote.
What?
The Talk's way better than The View.
The Talk is better than The View, but it's still The Talk.
But is it the? I don't know. They both. Oh God, they suck.
no, because The Talk has Sharon, and she is good.
But The View.
Julie Chen. Those are my favorites.
The View gets into some fucking bullshit.
The View steps in it.
They step in it.
I'm not a big fan of The View.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I'm sorry, Kevin. You're mad about the Ozzy movie.
We're mad about chick talk shows.
Hey, we all got our hot buttons.
There's two conversations. I just know my guy. He was mad, but at the end of the show, I don't want him to get mad now.
We were checking earlier on the summer movie showdown today. Two movies that absolutely crushed it back in the 80s, making each of them over $350 million. Top Gun and Raiders of the Lost Ark. That is our summer movie showdown here today. And last I checked, it was pretty close. It was Raiders of the Lost Ark in the lead 55% to 45%. So it's pretty tight. And right now, it's 52% for Raiders of the Lost Ark and 48% for Top Gun.
I'm glad Top Gun gets respect.
It's hanging in there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I honestly, did you think Raiders or Top Gun was going to be a runaway?
I thought Raiders of the Lost Ark was going to be the one that wins it. I thought it'd be more universal, like Virginia said, guy, girl, everybody.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Top Gun really is not just a dude flick. Chicks like Top Gun because Tom Cruise was coming into that whole heartthrob.
It's probably more of a. I think it's more of a chick flick than Raiders of the Lost Ark is. I mean, he had a love interest in Raiders of the Lost Ark, but that seemed a little bit more sidelined than Top Gun. Like Top Gun was about the love.
Raiders of the Lost Ark seems a little kiddie, like little kids and families could go see that together.
Yeah.
Top Gun, I don't know, maybe.
You know, the one scene I think is hard to watch now if you go back, just because of the times in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, is the very last scene. You know, where the faces melt.
Oh yeah, why do you say that? Because it looks bad, or
if you remember the scene Large Marge and Pee Wee.
Yeah, it looks fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like wax.
I think I saw it about maybe 10 years ago. I was like, well, even then I was like, you know, because I mean, now they can do so much with CGI that it just kind of like looks odd.
Yeah, if you watch some of the old like Superman movies, you're like, oh my gosh, this shit is dated.
Yeah, that makes it tough to watch.
I will say the original Star Wars movies, though, they do not look dated. Even before he did all the bullshit upgrades, if you watch it, the 1977 version or the 1980 version of those movies, those still look amazing.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are pretty good. Some of them have stood the test of times and others just have not. If you like that kind of stuff, Florida SuperCon is going on this Friday through Sunday, so starting tomorrow at the Greater Fort Lauderdale-Broward County Convention Center.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Saturday's tickets are already sold out.
Virginia, would that be the worst weekend for you?
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
But it's not just like comic book stuff, and it's probably a bunch of shit there.
You know, there's different stuff that they've got, cosplay, costume contests.
Love cosplay.
There's also some rooms dedicated to video and tabletop gaming, so they throw that in there as well. A lot of it is meeting people behind it. So they even have like some of the animators. So if you like any of that Japanese anime or cartoon stuff that people really love, some of those people, if you're so into it, you'll know those names. You can meet them. Some of the other people that are going to be there, William Shatner is going to be there, Tara Reid, John Barrowman. They say he's going to be big.
Huh.
And I guess
Who's that?
He's in Arrow and Doctor Who.
Okay.
Mike Coulter, who I don't know his name, but if you know the Netflix series Luke Cage, he's part of that whole Marvel has done thing. What do they call those fuckers?
Avatar?
No.
Gremlins?
It's the one, it's the Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
And Iron Fist, and all of them came together.
Justice
The
League.
Avengers?
No, I was kind of watching it a little
is
bit.
that?
I've had a hard time
don't
getting
know.
through it.
Kevin.
Now
That's Power Rangers.
yeah.
We just named 11 things that it's not.
That it's not. Yeah. Anyway, he's caught up in that whole thing. Luke Cage, they got 2 series of that. It's on Netflix. It's a Marvel's series. John Wesley Shipp from Dawson's Creek. And
They got Ship?
The Ship.
From the creek?
Yeah, they got the Ship and the Shat.
Oh, shit.
And Rachel Lee Cook is going to be
Okay, they
there.
got RLC. Nice.
Yeah, RLC going to be there. You can check that out. So that's one thing that's going to be going on this weekend. You have got the World Cup that is going on Sunday. There are a couple places to check it out. One, they're doing it at Wynwood Yard. They got 10-foot screens. They're going to be out there showing it. I was looking, though, on the Bright Line, and I think from West Palm to Miami to sit in the beverage cart, and you're going to have to sit in the beverage cart.
Either that or Smuggle.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I like that. I mean, if I know I'm not going to be able to get a drink, I have a little bottle in my purse.
Oh, we know. We know you.
Yeah.
I always assume you always have a flask.
I'm always carrying something that's not allowed.
Yeah. I think if I saw right, it's $30 one way. So it'd be $60 round trip. And then what you would spend while you're there watching it.
I thought it was 15
But
or
it's
20.
it's like a special thing. I think for special things, sometimes you shell out a little extra.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I thought too. I'm like, am I reading this wrong? Is it $30 round trip or is it $30 one way? I thought I read it.
It's definitely.
I thought it was $30 one way.
No, it's got to be 60. It's
Yeah.
got to be. But then again, I don't know much. I don't travel, so I don't know why I'm even talking about it.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't leave my house.
And then they've got a floating screen. They're going to be doing it all over beach.
That sounds so horrifying to me.
Yeah.
In the air?
No, in the water.
Oh.
Have another beer. I mean, how
They're
quickly
going to fly it over Miami.
you
yeah.
fall so apart.
Wow.
Sorry.
You got your mic
Short
turned
dog?
backwards. Yeah. Short dog.
I'm like floating in the fucking air. It's horrifying.
Aren't all dogs short? Just for the record.
Unless you got Marmaduke.
I swear I'm not this dumb. I swear.
And then the thing that I'm not really sure about is David Beckham. Remember yesterday I said he was going to be at Wharf, Miami?
He was there.
He was?
I saw a picture of him from a publicist down there that I follow on Instagram.
Oh, okay, because I was watching the World Cup yesterday going, David Beckham is here. I wonder how he's enjoying watching his England team with the lead. I'm like, wait, he's... Because it's not like he's bouncing back and forth between Miami and Russia.
That's a long trip.
Right. You ain't taking a bright line to Russia.
I saw a picture of him.
Okay, yeah, that's just why I wanted the confirmation. I'm like, well, then where the hell is he? I'm like, because you guys got some bad info.
I'll show you the picture.
Question.
Yeah, I'd like to see that because I wasn't sure. Because I heard him say that. The announcer specifically said that yesterday. Because they were like going, MLS Miami's David Beckham is here.
That announcer was lying because that's him at the wharf.
Yeah. No, let's hold that up to. All right, let me do it. Can you hold it like?
Yeah, she blows it.
Very good bearings on
Sorry.
it. That's all right. Yeah. No, you held up the tattoo. And I'm like, going.
Kevin calls your ass out.
What? What did I do?
Well, it's just a trick. You gotta watch it. Yeah. So let's zoom in on it.
Oh.
It went a little too close. Yeah, last time.
Y'all didn't tell me about y'all's inside information
Yeah.
about not holding it too close.
You fucked it up. Yep.
I gotta send a memo out on that.
I have no idea what Kevin's talking about, but I just like that he's on
Well,
your
I
ass.
tried to hold it close because I wanted it to fill the whole screen, but apparently I'm a fuckface.
Yeah, it just goes too close. And then,
I mean, come on, Virginia.
yeah.
Shit.
I don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah, somebody texted in and said, yeah, $15, and I think it is. If you're going Fort Lauderdale to Miami for the World Cup, then it's $15 there. But $30 if you're doing the West Palm. So it's 15 to one spot and then 15 to the other.
Okay.
So I was wrong.
Yeah,
No,
you were
you're
wrong.
right.
You're wrong.
I was right. I'm always wrong. So
I just confirmed he's like going, yeah, so I was wrong.
I'm always wrong, so I just assume every time.
You're so quick to condemn himself. That's wrong. No, actually, you're right.
I was
You're
right.
actually wrong about being wrong. Which is amazing when you
Pretty
think about it.
amazing.
You're wrong about being wrong. I'm not even drinking. I'm getting a contact buzz from you.
I don't know why I'm such a lightweight.
Have you seen the president of Croatia? A lot of people don't know a lot about this city because it's part of the former Yugoslavia, second smallest country ever to make the final for the World Cup. It's got 1.5 million people. It's smaller than the city of Detroit.
Aww.
Yeah, and they're in the World Cup, and they got this Croatian president that looks pretty good with clothes on, but she went out in a bikini, and people are going, it's President hot.
Okay.
Without a doubt. Yeah, so, I mean, if you want to check that out, I mean, definitely if you got to choose between her and Donald Trump in a bikini, you're going the Croatian president. Let me see if I can find this here real quick. If you just Google the...
Is she president hot, meaning she's only hot because she's a president? Like, she's pretty darn... For a president, she's pretty darn hot.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think that she looks good in the bikini regardless. But, I mean, you know, for a president there, if you're watching KVJ TV...
Totally.
Holding that up, that's the Croatian president in a bikini. I mean, if you did a bikini contest amongst world leaders, I don't know, probably looks better than Merkel from Germany.
Putin.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen that photo of him shirtless on the horse?
He's always shirtless. He loves that guy is fucking weird, man. He loves always being shirtless.
Yeah.
I think he thinks he looks good, and he doesn't look terrible.
No, he's got good old man. He's got good old man
like
muscles.
dictator hot.
Yeah, no, he's got good old man muscles.
Yeah.
That's not a political statement, by the way. Please, if you're offended, send your emails to Kevin, because I don't give a fuck.
Or answer emails.
That too.
Maybe this is what's going on. According to a new study out of Harvard, when it's really hot outside, it makes people dumber.
Wait, say that again?
And they can't hear.
That was not... Boy, that was...
You're not even playing it up. It's just natural.
It's just falling too easily.
My right headphone doesn't work, and this one's going out. So I'm here like...
Sounds like a special child right now, doesn't he? Headphone.
I only hear like 75% of what you guys are saying.
Hopefully you're catching the insults.
Oh, I'm getting those really loud.
Those come in louder than the other comments. When it's really hot outside, it makes people dumber.
That makes sense to me.
The researchers found that when there's a heat wave, students get lower scores on tests than they do when the weather's nice in better climate.
Totally get it. Think about people's moods in general. If you're in the heat, especially if you don't have air condition, you're pissed off. You're more moody than normal.
It makes you squirrely. You're looking around for just ways to get cool. It takes your focus off of whatever you're supposed to be focused on.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good little fact, Kev.
Yeah, thank you.
I like that shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for.
Chug, 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 chug. I like you better when you're drinking.
Oh, do you? Me too.
That sounds like a country song.
I like me better when I'm drinking.
That is a country song. Oh,
Gibby Darlington needs to come from the grave. Zombie Gibby Darlington.
I like it.
I like me better when I'm drinking.
Oh, that's good shit, man. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Kev, I'd love for you to be a part of that.
All right. I got country performers in my family.
That's right. Kevin, little known fact, his cousin is the guy who blows in the jug at Dollywood.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still in it, but he played lead spit jug and keyboards and sometimes washboard in the Dollywood band.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that kind of music. I love that jug band kind of shit with that.
Do you ever go to the Country Bear Jamboree when you're at Disney? Have you been to that?
Oh, yeah, I love that.
It is so fun.
It's kind of like when we love messing with the barbecue.
Yes.
Barbecue from Eminata's Jug Band Christmas. Sorry.
What happened? What was that?
He had a gas bubble
I had to burp really quick.
as he was trying to talk about Emmett Otter.
I was trying not to be gross, but I'm so sorry.
He sounded like he just stroked
I
out.
turned into a fucking Muppet.
I got this email here from Jackie and Matt. Said, listen to the After the Show this evening with my fiance in the garage together as most nights. It's our regular routine. It's funny because we're listening at different times, so we have completely different favorite bits and regular listening topics. He's in the car like 7:15 to 8, so he gets joke jury, donate movie game, call him out. Well, I'm in the car 8:15 to 9, so I get the drunk girl trivia, the makeup or breakup, the whacked out news. Anyways, we were listening tonight, and one email made me go, oh my gosh, rewind. The person who emailed asked what the lyrics were for the whacked out news and say, haha, fucking in the nude. I've regularly discussed the lyrics with my fiance because I do not hear fighting in the nude. It totally says fucking in the nude. And if y'all don't low-key hear that, you crazy.
Fucking in the nude? Yeah, I can totally hear fucking in the nude.
Yeah.
Maybe I did say that. Maybe that was a little trick. In your face, FCC.
Yeah. Here's the, see if that is true.
Dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People getting arrested, hopped up on drugs and booze, eating human faces, ending up in the whacked out news. People breaking the law, ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people.
I hear fighting.
Yeah, I heard.
So many people on meth.
Yeah, I heard fighting too.
I hear fighting.
You hear what you want to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go in there listening to fucking, fighting, or farting, you'll hear any of those.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is that way.
Anyways, love you guys. Have a call them out for 1 second because we met you guys at Harborside at New Year's 2 years ago, and we took a pic with you and Kev Virginia, Jaybird Suits, and Denny's, I think. After too many beers, my fiance put text over the pic in Snapchat, and the text ended up right over all our faces.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we need a redo. So
Come to Beer Fest.
Bring
Yeah.
it.
It's a good time to do it.
Beer Fest is a lot of fun. You nailed it when you said it's always a peaceful atmosphere. It's just motherfuckers that want to get a buzz on.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's everybody shows up happy. Everybody shows up. Everybody's kind of drinking at the same pace, too. So it's not like when you go into a bar and there's like a couple of really drunk guys and they're annoying.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's never drunk girls.
you show up at the same time. Everybody starts drinking at the same time. And it's just, I don't know. I love the vibe of Beer Fest.
Agreed. It's very cozy.
I never get to drink all the beers either because I end up lippy talking too much.
Well, I end up finding one or two that I like, and when I find something I like, I work the shit out of it, or drink the shit out of it,
Yeah.
or eat it.
Eat that beer. Eat that beer. He's chugging it like a man.
Got it. There you go. That's
Wow.
one of them big dogs, too. That's citrified. 16
tall-
ounces, I believe.
Tall boy,
The
baby.
tall boy.
Yeah.
Tall boy.
That's how a lot of people are doing it
Short
these
boy
days.
drinking a tall boy. Just kidding. I take it
Dog,
back.
I'm 5'11".
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking 5'11".
Nice shot, man.
Thank
Wow.
you. Left-handed.
All day.
Bonseat was calling in to defend the Migos song Walk It, Talk It. Said that Kev only played the long-ass hook where all they say is walk it like I talk it like 100 times. I blame Riggy. There's more to the song.
Someone got on me in the chat room that called me closed-minded because I didn't like that song. I have heard the whole song. It's not my flavor.
Yeah, it's a really
It's not
kind of
my song,
it's
that's
kind of
all.
a genre. It's called trap music.
Yeah.
And said if you give it a chance, you might like some of it.
Their commentary was, I wouldn't say Billy Joel sucked. I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I don't give a fuck. Say he sucks. I don't give a shit.
All right, it's your opinion.
Yeah.
Here to give opinions.
Some people really hate Billy Joel. They hate his guts, which is very un-American.
Un-American. Want to give a shout out here. This is my brother-in-law, Jeremy Palmer from Boynton Beach. He is the new boat cha national champion. Jeremy has muscular dystrophy, and he's now eyeing a chance to go to Tokyo for the 2020 Paralympic Games. Shout out to this wonderful guy to let him know his family's so proud. That is
Yeah.
from Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
USA,
awesome.
baby.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. And there is a Choice to Change, a Florida registered nonprofit agency that's doing a huge event on Saturday that's free to the public. They booked the world-renowned youth culture specialist and law enforcement trainer Phil Chalmers. He's giving a 1-hour presentation to youth and families about how to keep our community a safer place, what you can do to make a difference. So a little shout out for that. If you want to go check it out, it is going to be 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is, I don't know. Let's see the location on here. Anyway.
The beer's here, just so you know.
Speaking of beer, do you
Fumble.
do you want your other beer? Because if not, I'll drink it.
Don't drink it. Yeah, drink
The
it.
other beer is here, though. There's another beer here too. That you got the Deuce South in the fridge, and the guy from Funky Buddha is standing right in the other room.
Can I have the Deuce House in the fridge, or is that going to cause a fucking intergalactic beer?
Intergalactic,
Beer war.
planetary,
Intergalactic, planetary.
intergalactic. No, go for it, man.
Intergalactic, planetary.
Drink up, baby. This event's going to be at the West Palm Beach Elks Lodge on Belvedere. I believe it's close to 95, just a little bit east.
You're not wrapping up the podcast, are you?
It's about that time, my man.
man, dude,
It's
we're
about that time.
We're just getting in that fucking zone. That
The bone zone, where he's going to pick up his phone and call some ex-girlfriends that he really should
Well,
not.
if you're going to do that, we'll listen to that conversation live.
Bone zone, bone zone, bone zone.
I'm not going to the bone zone. I'm not going.
Oh, you're going.
I'm not going to the bone zone.
No, that's too bad. Why not?
The bone zone. I'm leaving it alone at the bone zone.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
You're going to go it alone instead of the
Yeah,
bone
there
zone?
you go.
Yeah, he goes into the bone zone alone.
Less
He's going
drama.
to go home and jerk it till it's raw.
Less drama.
Hey, Croatian president, bikini.
Oh, spank bank.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
What great fun.
Good times, good times. All right, yeah. Mitch from Funky Buddha. Check that out. We'll put up a little podcast where you can find out all about the Funky Buddha that is going to be represented at the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. Get your tickets for that right now, $45 online at palmbeachsummerbeerfest.com, or join me at Matthews Brewing Saturday from 4 to 6, half price. Are those tickets? Slice them in half, baby.
Nice.
Two can go for the price of one when you
Love
come on
that.
out.
It's a BOGO.
It is. And we got happy hour prices on great beer. I've got 3 at least that you have to try. So you at least have to drink 3 beers if you come out.
I love it.
Yeah.
The Kev Flight, they're calling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Kev Flight.
Yep, absolutely. So they got a lot of great beers there. You're going to love it when you come out on Saturday. We'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.